week 3 of our 75 hard. We are gonna make a quick and easy recipe. Just to preface to this, recording a video, okay? Thanks. So preface to this, my son is homesick. It's the first day of school. I am now missing it as a teacher. Very stressed, but my best friend is there, so everything is okay. Things are kind of crazy right now. I was really tired from football on Saturday and left the freezer door open. We lost everything in the freezer. Had to throw out my last breast milk. So that was really hard. So we're just kind of getting it reset. A lot of things are in the works right now. A lot of things are happening. So I'm just trying my best to keep calm and stay focused. And to be honest, 75 hard during the first week of school, extremely hard. Recording a video, okay? Yeah. Okay, keep watching. So, needless to say, let's get it. All right, so today we're gonna make one of my favorite easy recipes. It is zucchini boats. So, we have ground chicken. I have 2.5 pounds from Sam's Club in here. I can go up to 4, just depends on how much zucchini you have. We're gonna see how this actually does. Start with ground chicken. Heat your oven to 400. Wash your zucchini. Simple, easy, done. So then we're gonna take our zucchini. We are going to slice them with the knife that I just had. There we go. We're gonna slice off the tops and the bottoms. Then we're gonna cut them down the middle. I have a 9x13 pan ready to go. Keep them as straight as possible, and we're gonna get this insides out, okay? You can, if you don't have to, but I always do. That is it. This is a very simple recipe. It's about 5 ingredients, barring the seasonings and everything. It's just something I have simple, and we really enjoy it. It'll be pretty easy to calculate my macros because I'll just decide how much meat is gonna go on it. And then if we have extra meat, I can always throw it on in some protein pasta, whatever. But usually this probably will be perfect. Sam's Club sells just zucchini, not squash too, so that is where I got this from. And it's one of those things that you have to cook in your fridge. You cannot let sit. So we're gonna make it simple and easy. One of my easiest favorite recipes. I just forgot about it, to be honest. I love that you always kind of like go back to recipes and you're like, oh, I forgot about this recipe. So the insides, you're just gonna scoop those out. I usually just do it straight into a bag so that I can go straight into the trash can. So the chicken is gonna cook while you work on this. Kind of works together in a way, and then the only other thing you're gonna need is Italian seasoning and Parmesan cheese if you have it, or whatever kind of like pizza cheese essentially, or like pasta cheese that you like. So mozzarella is good, provolone, ricotta if you wanted to add that. You could also add cottage cheese to this. You know how it goes. You can add cottage cheese to anything and get high calorie. But with the zucchini, it really replaces that piece at the end, and it also comes out really nice and like almost like it's pretty thick. Like it doesn't just like fall out underneath it because it's zucchini. And you just kind of scrape them like into boats. So make it simple, easy, and throw that in your pan. And then just listen to your chicken to cook as you go. Just make it simple and easy. So, and I'll go through some more instructions, but just so you're aware, 75 hard is kicking my tail. My body is very tired. Trying to add more food because there's some days I'm only getting 1,600 calories, just forcing the protein, and I'm really struggling. But I'm also like, I started on my cycle, so I'm kind of like going through my cycle. So you know how it gets. Our hormones change and everything kind of flips and switches. So this is just the kind of way we're gonna do this. My husband's going out of town this weekend, so it'll be just me and the kids. This will be something I can heat up really quick and easy. The little one has been sick, 3 days of daycare, already sick. So we are just kind of living life. Yesterday I actually was able to put Culver's, a Better Burger, in my calories and make it work. So, you know, it's all about making it work. And if you would like to see like a more in-depth version of my calories, I use MyFitnessPal. I can do a video on that and just talk about that. I also offer coaching. So if you think like, okay, that sounds like a really cool idea. Like, how do I do all that? That is something I can work on with you. I love calculating all that stuff. That numbers game makes me extremely happy. Shoot, talkie mushrooms. This is not all gonna fit, y'all. Let's see if I can switch these around. These long ones are kicking my tail. Usually I can put it all in one pan. Maybe not today. So if we have to get another pan out, we can just do a sheet pan or something else. We'll figure something out. There's that. Yeah, we're gonna do another pan. Let me get another pan out real quick after I finish this one. I wonder if we could just do it on a sheet pan. Guess we're gonna find out, aren't we? All right, so let's get a sheet pan out. Let's try that. And I apologize for the music in the background, or the noise in the background. He's watching TV and eating a snack. Oh yeah? Dinosaurs. So a lot of our day has been just still getting our outside walk in. Because even if your kid is sick, you should still be getting outside and getting them their energy out. All right, so we're gonna try this on here. Try this on here. Lay it all down like this. Instead, I usually like the pan. Makes it a little easier, but this is what we're gonna do today. So instead of the 9x13, we're gonna use parchment. So these are all kind of laid out. I'll stretch these out a little bit more. I'll lay all that out, and there's that. Now this is trash now, and we're good to go. Okay. Keep eating. And our chicken is cooking. And then while our chicken is cooking, we'll add some Italian seasoning. And then we'll add a jar of marinara, whatever marinara you have. Today I'll have Rao's or whatever. It was on sale at Costco, so I grabbed that. Where is my Italian seasoning? I have Italian seasoning. I'm gonna have to finish that up. So a lot of Italian seasoning based off your flavor preference. And then I actually have some garlic parmesan from the Randers seasoning, so I'm gonna add that too. To give it a little bit more cheese flavor. And that is still cooking. I'm gonna grab my marinara. I always use it for pizzas, so I have this. It's not completely full, it's about a half a jar. I might need more, so I'll grab that if I need to. It's not like overly high in sugar. I usually used to use the Aldi brand. This is only 6 carbs and 1 gram of dietary fiber, so it's not really bad. So we'll see how it goes. And then I'll calculate my macros based on everything. So I'll take everything and kind of divide it to the best of my ability. My older son will eat this. My littlest probably will not. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so we have our chicken, we have our sauce, zucchini's ready to go and prepped. So those are our 3 ingredients right now, and then seasoning, of course. Parmesan yellow. And then I also have some Italian cheese there, so I'm gonna add a little bit of that. What? Oh, I hear you. And I probably won't drain this just because a little bit of extra seasoning, like a little bit of extra won't be that bad. So yeah, week 3, I'm still doing my 2 workouts a day. Some of our workouts are just really slow walks or just like stretching at the house right now. I'm like attempting strength train. I've been really struggling mentally with like my body right now and how much it's giving up on me. Today is day 16. So I am doing really, really well for doing it all. The book's easy. I do that every morning. Saturday was really easy because we had football, but I woke up really early and got everything done before. So that was really nice. just trying to keep all the routines it's not easy by any means. I've eaten a lot of chicken breast and watermelon. I was gonna do a what I eat in a day, but I realized it's kind of boring. So, but I still do that. I do a breakfast sandwich in the morning. I do my element and my pre-workout. I'm sticking to like lean and like fat burner pre-workouts right now just to aid along, especially because they do help with the hunger suppressant. And I can tell you which ones I'm using if you'd like. And then I do an element every single day. A gallon of water is super easy because I have my jug. I'm a little behind today, but I'll catch up. I love this jug. It's on Amazon. It's my favorite thing in the world. My jug makes it really easy, and I just use that jug all day. So I'll put like ice in a Stanley and then pour it to that, so I know that I'm getting the water in. I'm not the greatest about logging that on my MyFitnessPal. The other thing I've been doing is really just logging my food. So in the morning or the night before, I try to log my food. Usually it's the same meals, so it makes it easy. For lunches, I've been really doing a lot of like 8 ounces or 6 ounces of chicken breast and 50 to 150 grams of watermelon just as a snack. Protein bars are always there if you need them, but I don't rely on those. And then I've been making an amazing protein mug cake, so if you want the recipe for that, let me know, because that has been like the jam. Because I've actually been able to have that with Publix frozen yogurt pretty much every night for dinner. I mean, after dinner, which is awesome. I do a lot of yogurt bowls, especially mixing a little bit of protein powder with Greek yogurt. It's so yummy, so those are really helpful. There's a lot of options. And I think people forget that, so. And then I just put some water in there, got some sauce. It helps with calories because you're not using so much sauce, but we'll also still let it drain. All right, so now I've mixed all that in. The chicken was cooked when I did that. We're gonna mix this up and then kind of let the water kind of come off. And then we will spoon those onto the zucchini. And then you're pretty much done. So notice too how long that really took me, even though I've been droning it all day. So I don't know why I've been droning it, but I have. So 1/4 of a cup is 9 calories. That's really not bad, and 7 grams of protein. So probably do like a few of those. Probably do a cup of this. And I've been using my scale a lot. You don't have to turn it off. So that's cooking, this is cooking. We're just gonna let this sit for a little bit and we'll come back. All right, so it's done. Just put it in little containers. We got 6 containers and we have 6 meals to go. So perfect, easy, done. Something simple that we'll have ready to go. And it's week 3, so here it is. If you have any questions, post them in the comments. I'll be answering them whenever. And then if you have any concerns and you need some help, I'm here. Thanks guys, bye.